What's going on, everyone? Very quick update. We've got some major changes to recoil dispersion across DMRs and also one very good hidden weapon. Now, to walk you through everything first, recoil dispersion, if you do not know what that is, think of your recoil pattern to be within a circle, right? Or whatever it's going to be. That dispersion area is where your bullets will land. Lower recoil dispersion means a tighter circle or tighter spread. So the higher the dispersion, the shitter the actual bullet spread is on your recoil. The tighter, the more compact it goes. So these are DMRs that have been fixed, 7.62 caliber, M80, M62, M61, all that type of stuff. These are already strong guns to be single tapping. Now that it's going to be a little bit less on dispersion means you can probably hit fire a little bit more accurate than before. Aiming down sight and all the rest, I don't think there's going to be a noticeable change apart from the hip firing. However, we're going to go into range, we're going to test them out. I'll walk through the DMR list. It's super good. We've got the G28 to kick it off already. This is a super strong gun already without any of these changes. We're less on 32%, so it's down from 25 to 17. This is the same for the SR25. SR25 is pretty cracked, dead on point. Now, just to make it clear, this isn't going to change how high it kicks on the vertical and how wide it kicks on the horizontal spread. It's just going to come through and compact the bullets in a little bit quicker. Now, Springfield Armory M1A. This does need a little bit of a touch-up, I reckon, on the hip fire for sure. When you aim down sight on it, the vertical's like pretty hectic sometimes. MK18, look, you don't really get that until you kill Sturman, and it's pretty goated as is. VSS. Now, this is what I'm interested to hit. VSS with this dispersion should feel super tight. Like, it's going to be a laser beam, I think. We're going to give it a roll. We'll see how we go. SVD as well. This is just going to make Punisher get through it a lot easier. We've got the RSASS. Now, the RSASS is the best DMR in the game. I don't think it needed any touch-up. We'll take it anyway. It's an easy win. And the RFB. This is probably the best M80 rifle to be utilizing early to mid-wide. Like, up and from level 1 to mid-20s probably. Definitely one of the best to use because it's super cheap and it's super affordable to build. We're going to go into range. We'll test them out. Okay, so we're in raid. Now, as I mentioned before, the DMRs are single tap. They are super accurate just by tapping them on a certain rhythm. We're going to go a little bit more faster than the usual just to see if the dispersion kicks in a little bit more, better. It will correct easy. The dispersion means that we won't really have to recorrect too far off the center point. So we'll have a look. We'll see where we go. G28 is pretty dead on gun. It is good. I'm excited to try the SR25 as well, so let's get into it. We're going to do standard testing as well, and we'll go for long shots. So we'll do center. Let's have a look. Okay, if we go faster than medium, it's going to kick, and then we won't be able to get it, but usual shots that you'd be taking at that range, you usually take a second between each shot. Not too bad. G28 does feel good. Now the SR25, this thing should be a dot. Absolute crime, bro. That's a beast. How to make a gun more broken. So the vertical spread is good. The horizontal, there's next to nil. The dispersion area from where it's recoiling is literally just dead center. I love that. That's great. Next up on the list, M1A. Now, this vertical climb should be crazy. I've never been a fan of spraying this gun. I've always tried to keep it at least medium range if I'm going to really be pumped, but long range, you should be able to tap them out easy. But this shouldn't recorrect as easy as the SR25. A lot more left and right bounce, but overall it stayed pretty central in terms of the dispersion area. Like, it kicked out left and right here and there, but overall was manageable. Now, VSS standing. I believe the recoil isn't going to help this gun at all. The dispersion change means that it's going to be a compact spread, but I think the recoil overall is just going to kick too crazy. So let's have a look. We'll go medium. We'll do close. We'll do close. Okay. Not as bad close. Like, I think medium, trying to hit that, it's going to be a bit I think we'll give this one a crouch and have a look at the dispersion. We'll probably just keep it to close range as well. Yeah, close is good. Close for the VSS, crouched, perfect. That's feeling really good. Now crouched middle. Much more manageable before the dispersion actually makes it a little bit easier to center it. Alright, SVD. Let's have a look. Oh, I just feel overall it's just centering way more quicker than before. It feels a little bit more snappier to return to position. Okay, RSASS. For long range target, that is so stupid, man. My lordy. RSASS. What a gun. SR25 on steroids, legit. RFB. Now this is your best bang for buck 7.62 caliber gun. Although you can't see that clearly, that is literally straight in a vertical line. There's no horizontal spread. That dispersion is super tight, like in the middle. That's long range too. Like, that's surprising you could spam an RFB like that, especially when it's this cheap to build. Nothing really on it that makes it special. Imagine rolling up on somebody, literally just spamming the hell out of them. Yeah, the dispersion has definitely helped the RFB on this. When you'd spam the RFB this close, usually you're going to kick left, right, like, you get an all-round spread. Overall, really surprised, especially with the SR25, the RSASS, and the RFB. VSS, I don't think has changed too much, apart from very short distances. I wouldn't be using it at all, mid and onwards. SVD still feels the same, M1A, a little bit nicer, but still feels overall the same. G28 still feels the same as well. But RSASS, more tighter, RFB, more compact, SR25, more compact, 100%. Not a bad update. I enjoy that.